quick live there, you know, come I say, you know, we're going back to make some documentaries and some things we may have to do. Cause I always have a bag of things I do, you know. See? So the spelling bee competition up. And them say, you know, the champion, Scripps champion, them say the first African American for win it. Right? And then, you know, our people come out and I remind them. And the paper too, me see the paper remind them, say, no, hear me now? And the first African American win it. Then remember say the first black girl will win it, it's a Jamaican. You know, if you always listen good way, yeah? The people them never say them people are the first black person win it. Them say African American because them style, you know, black American, them not say black American, them call the African American. Them call the American, them Native American. Ungo people, ungo person me them call American. And the white people them put something on them name. Show them no want to say one at a time them used to call a Negro. But pan a serious note, the people them not wrong. The first black American win it is for them girl. Them never say black girl overall. And have to listen good. So I wanna correct something that the people them wrong when Jody-Anne a Jamaican. Them never say the first black person. For win them say the first black African American, which she's American, Jody-Anne is not American. They never say American. If Jody-Anne was American and she had do it and spell for America, you say okay, she had the first one. You come from a country. So if you have a black person in Britain and them win something and them say the first black British. Because them have said that British, right? Where I say, oh, Jamaican had win before. No. And I said, go. So we're not correct the record. I want to correct a record when the people them never wrong in the first place. I want the people want to know them things. Them little thing they must have passed to the man. The people them never talk about black. When them say African American, I just them say American. They never say first black girl. Them say first black African American. And you know say American them attack. First black American. Okay? So them not call you, them not say first American, because you have an American that win it, but first black American. And then them nobody use the word black to make them use it African American. I mean I know why them tired, you know, born in Africa still, you're born there, so but them call it African American. So that's simple and plain. So I don't know who would write something like this. So we use a correction, yeah? It's a correction and we use a correction set speed. I see it there? You say for the record, Jody Ann Maxwell, the first black Scripps champion. Who did I say the first black Scripps champion? The people more watch it. The people them say the first black African American. So them say escalate continue to pour on for Zaila Avant-garde, the first African American. Me not seen a Jamaican there. African American winner. So she the first one. She the first black American win. Where in that phone understand? Where in this we understand? They never say the first black winner. Them say the first black, the first African American. That's what them call black people. Because you have white winner there. Them call the native. You call other Americans, the original American, you call them native. You put something on them name. You put it on black people name. You have them put them Chinese American and put it on other people name. Okay? So I don't see them say the first black person of the world or what win it, you know. Them say first black, them say the first African American. So I wanna reach a Judy now. Have Scripps award spelling bee competition. Many are forgetful of the fact that the first black winner of the competition was Jamaica, Jody Ann Maxwell. Oh, Jody Ann Maxwell. Oh, it's American win. They matter about African American. Oh, only get all uno right. That me tell you say one right say. Only get to this. Oh no, even if somebody posts up this, only couldn't correct it. Somebody talk about American. And the first black American win. So you say the first black winner. Them never say black winner, them say African American, the first Africa, the first Maddie with color in America win. They never say overall. Me never hear them say that. You understand? When Bolt run win a champion and him win the one, you hear say, oh, from Jamaica. They never say, okay, and next man did one, and them have the record, them have the record. They never talk about that, them talk about them country. So when we not get with this, or it reach the first black winner of the competition was Jamaica. Jamaica, Jody Ann Maxwell, like 23 years ago, they talk about freedom country, African American. So this them talk about. Eh? Me not understand English. So you see, when them say African American, them never that talk say she the first black person. Them never come and say the first black person pan spelling bee win. So you have people now where start text say, only forgot say the first black girl will win from Jamaica. Them a talk about them country for Christ's sake. So Jody and Pancho from Jamaica in a this. When and them a talk about America. See what them say the African American. This is what them call them black people, black American. First black American win. You might have some other color win. First black American. Jody and Pantry is a Jamaican. So when I show me say the first black winner for the competition. Nobody never talk about Jody and never talk about the first. Then okay. So Jody and Pantry is American. So she had the second black American win then. That don't make no sense. And the paper really write up this. Eh? You see, that's why I tell them to read without understanding in the people. Yeah, you see me I talk about? It has been 23 years since the Arden I alumnus won the art of Jamaican. When we are Jamaican. Me not say American, there's a Jamaicans. When she create history on the international scene by winning the prestigious spelling competition in 1998. Thursday victory of the 14-year-old African American. Now you leave from Jamaica there so now. So why not compare this? If the first American or black American win, why not compare this? I say, we forgot the history of Jody and Pancho win. Nobody never talk about the world. You understand? Them talk about the freedom country, the first black American win it. She the first. So Jody and Pancho reaching at this. Eh? So Thursday the victory for the 14-year-old African American. I'm gonna move this out of my way. Yeah? See, look here now. For the record, look here. The victory of the 14-year-old African American. As we ash the memories for many Jamaicans who were also quick to point out to some Americans on social media who incorrectly rewrote history, dubbing Zaila as the first black person to win. Them never say black person, them say black American, African American. Spelling bee. That Maxwell had already accomplished that feat. I watch our interview on the CNN another network, and I see what them say. Because them keep on telling him first, and she the first African American win for your country. First. You can't change that. You can't use a next country and change it. And so, oh, somebody black, but them come from a next country, so them did win. So me change it. Oh, she the first African American win for our country. Eh? Maybe one day stop erasing Caribbean woman achievement. Jody Ann Maxwell, here there. Maxwell, a young black girl from Jamaica, won over 20 years ago. I am very happy for Zaila, but let us give flowers where they are due. Tweet one Jamaican. That now nothing to tweet about. She the first African American win. There is nothing to tweet about, and there's no competition or something. She the first African American win. Then people will not understand these things. Her tweet was respond to Twitter user incorrectly, who incorrectly state that Zaila, who is from New Orleans, United States, become the first black Scripps national spelling bee champion in her country. So you know watch this, because if somebody a tweet with you, the media them tell you is the first African American. Okay? Okay? However, one can take away from Zaila accomplishment which was achieved after she spelled the word Mariah to cement the place in history. Yeah. So when you think about this, now you talk about African American and Jody Ann Maxwell and who and then gone back in this. Me never even see who a tweet. Sometimes people never know what them a tweet say, you know. Because the news carried correctly. You understand the people them carried correctly. The girl herself, me here when she talk and she say she had this and think she do other things too, you know. She do other things, man. Very talented. See? So Jody Ann Maxwell with Jody Ann Maxwell is a Jamaican. See? So if them did come and say now, if you come and say the first, from spelling bee start at the first black child win, we just say, okay, it's wrong. Me watch it. But watch it when they can go look on the interview. But them say the first African American. See? So when they say African American, she's American. First black American for winning. And that's our title. For your country. Like you have black American flow through them where them do you know, what them do. The American, you have for them thing, for them record, for them thing. And then you have both now come and block some things and you know say okay, overall him have the for the running and them thing. Them not take for that from you, them not gonna take it from you. You know, for ask. Because them not push up sometimes and say, well, him, you know, him no because it's there. So when you do something, it's there. Nobody not take when the record. The people them come and saying and come and other things. Them interview the girl. Look on her here when she talk. She do other things too, man. She do other things. You see? And she tell them what one the word and them ask how she spell it and them I say, oh, them only get it whatever. The first black American win. See? Me don't know if Jamaica did enter this time. But you can't take with that. That of your country, that's what she born. So but them call it African American. So you know, I say, the first black, she's not the first black girl win, you know. You remember Jamaican black girl, she did win to a Jamaican black girl that. She's American. The first black American win. So you gotta do take it from her. That shouldn't even be not talking this and the people should have work out that. Because different from you have some people them just hear something and them tweet back or them do something. Different from that. You watch CNN and the one of the news media that push said the first black girl is not history. You could have come and say, okay, make me correct it. She's not the first black girl. They know. Them know. Them say the first black African American. I watch it. Me like watch them things. That's why me not follow and I like that's why me not follow some second hand foolishness, you know. You see me I say? Yeah man. Me not follow some foolishness. Me can't bother with that. That my you see me I say? Cause anything what me I do, me have to do my research for me thing and follow the right kind of little things. You see? You understand? You see me I say? So that don't this a simple thing. You see me I say Jody Ann Maxwell. Yeah man, Jody Ann Maxwell. Yeah man. Yeah? So don't this a simple thing. If you say the first black, you say the first, you're not gonna say black, you say the first African American to win the thing. All this to be correction. She's not the first black because Jody Ann Maxwell is the first black girl. Nobody never said the first black girl. That's the first black American for win for America. Jody Ann win for Jamaica. Two different things. You understand? So if it starts, okay, spelling B, and you say the first black, I have black youth, I think, winner, you have a Chinese youth winner, you have some other people from other place. What you have to do, you have to look back on spelling B and look on all the champion them over the years, by the way. Don't start from 98, it's there before that too. So you don't misspoke. You see what I say? So you look on when spelling B start. You see what I say? So you look on that, and when you look on that now, then you search, you know? You search. Right it. So the United States National Spelling Bee, you know, from it start 1925. So 4 years time, 1990, and I'm sure, no? See? So right away, you have to look from 1925 for one who win. You can't even say she's the first black or something. You have to look through the wall of that. That may I tell some people. So even them, I'm showing you, see that? So it start. You have to know when it start. That's the first thing you have to do. See there? See that, people? This is what them not do. You understand? And see the first winner there. Washington, D.C., 1925, age of 11. You see it? So you see when it start? 96 years ago. And if you ask some people, them don't know. You see me I say? Good. So it start 96 years ago. So we have to run through and then we see who win and them thing there, you know. You're not going to just get up and tell me, say boom, bam, bam. That's why I tell you, I'm not follow these things. You have to do your research because no care where you have, you must have a trace of something there. And you want to see who win and who, from which country over the years and what, you understand me I say? So it's already there. It's going to be there. See me I say? Okay, that a bit India, there's a spelling B, Kuwait, Nigeria, Nepal and thing. So you see what me the man do, me like solid information, you know, so I like go through the thing, see? You understand? 1918. See me I say? I'd have something before that, before the 1920, that man Rockwell, before the 1925 too, you know. Get together for human work. See? So I like look through the whole of them thing and history and look through the thing and then you want to look on all who win and them background and everything. See? So when you talk about spelling bee, you talk about the whole of it. So you want to see who over the years and over the years and over the years for the first this and first that, but we're not talking about that. That mean, you know, say if you have how much set a nation in the place. So you know who win and all kind of things. But as I said before, when our people write up that and I said, well, correction, me watch it on the news itself. But watch a girl, she having a little bracelet, she talk and them I tell you one them ask how she spell and I say, well, then can it is there. The first black African American win. Otherwise, the first black American, but them not say black. Them just say African, you know, say them not say black. Them say first black, them say the first African American. But you hear that them say, I'm trying to the first African win because Jody-Anne pantry. You know, say black people then call African American. You know, say you have black, you have Cuban, then call it Cuban American. And do your band there, and them call you know, this and that American. And don't go white people then call American. Not even them put on something else for the rest of people, they're native. Native. You don't call the American, you know. You call them native. And the rest of people and them alone you call American. Just look how it works. So you say Africa the first African American to win. You know, say, oh, she's not the first black because you're reading of that. They must say she's the first American, black American. Win it. That them say. See? So you know, so other nation might tell you they will win. We don't know them color or what have you and them skin, but she's the first black American for win in America. And that can't change. See? If you say the first black in history, you could have said, okay, because the news media them say it. Not somebody you can look on a tweet because you have most people them know get that information, they get something like this. They don't even know when spelling bee start. Somebody show no. Them don't even know. If you check our media, them don't know because them don't do no research for nothing. Everything about start. See? So them don't do no research, it must have a background because if you have spending beef over the years, you never know it's so much years gone. You might have think so 20 or 30 years or maybe 40 years. Well, I need 100 years. And then you have something before that because I never found something 1918 or so. See? You understand? So it will show you the history of spelling bee. You see me I say? Me just showing you the history. And then me myself, I read through the whole history. I want to look on the whole of the winners them over the years and that keep them name. Them thing I like, but me enjoy, you know. Me have to have them thing I like history. See? You understand? So, una say for us, una does a correction, but una for correct on yourself because the people them never talk about the first black girl. They might talk about the first black African, the first African American. And at that my watch, see? That my watch them I say the first African American. We going to something else. We don't make it there. So them going to our next thing. So them I show you, you know, after it says the first African, I'm matter of fact. See them say that, you know, grade the first African American winner. With him. So you say it on the paper, you know. You say it on the paper, and I mean, you see that. But you're going to Junior and Pancho, I said Jamaican the first black. So how you move from this, from first African American winner, eh? Or you move from that for scrape the wall, but you still going like this. You're going, yes or no? Yeah, you say the first, you use the paper itself, right, you know. Say, God, the first African American winner, yeah, for the spelling bee competition. Many are forgetful of the fact that the first black winner of the competition was Jamaica. Who forgetful of what kind of, who that tell us that the first black winner? Them say African, and you write it there, so. The person write it in front of your face. And then show muddy water that unana journalist, man. And when they should have pointed it out to the people, them say no, them never say, she them say the first, see there. People, you see what them say? You are on the right, see them put it there, you know. Them that say the first black winner, you know. Them said, see there? The first African American the spelling bee competition winner, right? Many are forgetful of the fact that the first black winner. Who did I say the first black winner? African American, that different from it. I tell you about your country. You're the first black person in your country. Win. And the paper write the right thing and then I say the wrong thing. So who I run competition with somebody from Jamaica. Where all people get the fact that the competition was Jamaica, this Jody Ann Maxwell. Eh? It don't make no sense. This makes sense too, no? So I want to write up this where the people them say, me not see them say the first black girl, you know, for win, you know. Them say African American. Junior African American or Jamaican. See? She the first African American, you not change that. So who forget the fact about black winner? The people that talk about them black winner in them country. African American. Or it reach a black winner in a Jamaica, the first. You want to stop writing a foolishness to you know. Want to write with sense to you know. People look on you like when I hear that to you know. Yeah. People look like it looks stupid. And I joke man make it look stupid, man. You see me I say? Yeah, man. It make it look stupid. Stop write up stupidness down the paper. The people them no toe to toe them are she's the first black American to win. Them called black American, African American. You're supposed to know that by this. I want to write it too. Because I write the first black girl for win. It write the first African American winner. See? So if you write the first, you write it and then you say the first black. So you add two after that from Jamaica. Jody-Anne come from Jamaica where you put Jody-Anne with the girl for but win for our country. Jody-Anne win for Jamaica for our country. Two different complete thing that. If you say overall now, if them did not say the first black winner in our history, them not use the word, them no. No matter about the first black spelling bee American champion. But she's not the first American, you know. She's the first black one. But them not gonna say black, them gonna say African American and then you know. A matter of fact, gonna put it there, they don't compare it and say the first black winner. They never use the word black, them use African American. So you know she's the first American with colored. Black, win. And that it say. So I wanna mix it up. I wanna write the right things that I'm that's why I say when I can't follow the paper, when I have to read with understanding and look there. Look there. So I put her there, and I wanna put the first, see there? You see people show me attack, and on the paper where I write them things, I stop right and talk about the people that make mistake. I wanna make mistake. Saying? Because you wanna see African American winner this. Saying? And yes, sister down here, so now when I put the first winner of the competition, black winner, when I put Jody Ann Maxwell. Nobody never tell about them forget something about the first black child or Jody Ann Maxwell. They matter about for them country, African American. So when I come and write up this, when I write too much, I write too much crap, man. Man, when I start doing the right thing, man, I get some real journalists and we cover up something because journalists, you should have point out what me have point out now. Tell the people them say no, that's an overall thing. So if you even some thing online and some people make up some mistake, I say no, listen to me. She's the first African American to win for our country. And you can't change that. That's a reality. A reality. She's the first one. So you have other winners from there, but and they're African American. She's the first one, and a Jody-Anne Pantry, and she. If them that talk, say them, I mean, at this how them say first African American win it. See? They matter about themselves. They never say the first black girl in history. Me never hear them open their mouth and say that because I watch it. They never say the first black child in history for win this spelling bee thing. They never say that. And then you have to look on a paper now, right now. When you look first of all, I look on the history of the spelling bee. When I run down the list and see who win, when I see some picture, so they can match up and know. So okay, if somebody did win before and then had a black child, but they did it before, or who did they are Chinese or who, you will know. That means you get you what they facts to get that because them documented. You think you're someone another journalism, man? Another crap, man. See? This one now come right up in this. The people that make a mistake and talk. The media will me watch. See? I'm going to watch the girl do the interview too. She's the first American, black American, not first American, first African American. I want to write it first African American. They never say the first black girl in a history with it. They never say it. Una put the right thing and then una talk about the fact and say Jody Ann Maxwell. The first black. Yeah? Scripps champion. When they get real, man. But there, you know. Lonesome. Keep them real, yeah? When you read with understanding, man, and dissect and stop on the foolishness, yeah? Alright? Cool. Bless up. Me there. Up.